The experience with Nigerian health sector did not help. How are you?
Psalm 23 verse 4 says, though I walk through the valley of...
Hi buddies! Welcome back to Adulting with Bella. My name is Isabella Anwan. I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. But if this is the first time of watching any of my videos or you're just here to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead, hit on the red subscribe button. Thereafter, click on the notification bell just beside the red subscribe button so that you can be amongst the first to get notifications of my videos whenever I drop them. So this is one of those videos that I didn't script. I just picked up my camera and said, you know what? Let me talk to my people. I am very curious what's going on with them. So I picked up my camera, hit record, and here we are. So today's topic is just around reality check. And the focus of today's reality check is you and I. I have just one question to ask. My dear buddies, my loves, fellow adults that we did not sign up for. How are you? No? Take a pause. Don't rush to give me the very well thank you or I am fine answer. I do not want that answer today. I am asking you from the depth of your heart how you really feel, the state of your mind. How are you? How are you? How are you, baby boy? How are you, baby girl? Drop your answer to how are you in the comment section. Just like I've asked you how you are and I'm expecting your answers in the comment section, I will tell you how I am doing. To be honest, the last 2 months has been a roller coaster month for me with a lot of mixed emotions. And I'm not even going to say that it has been so bad, but the fact that a lot of things have just not been going so well around me makes it so difficult for me to feel okay. So it has been more of transferred bad energy for me. Not necessarily because the bad energy is happening with me, but because the environment, the things that are happening are just not favorable. I think the first thing I would like to just talk about is health-wise. I fell ill and I posted a video online, when I was in the hospital with like an oxygen mask. How that sickness started, I cannot explain. But I thank God for healing because I have seen like rapid improvement. Though sometimes I kind of think that, oh, it is coming back. I don't want to go into details because I'm not ready to share that particular part here. But it was just the Lord. It was something I wasn't expecting. Yeah, that one happened. And the experience with Nigerian health sector did not help. It just made me realize the reason why a lot of people just want to jackpot. It made me realize the need for good health systems in the country. The second thing that happened has been just the high prices of things. I know everybody is passing through this one. But man, I had plans for 2024. Like in my head, I was supposed to do about 4 trips, 1 per quarter. Last quarter passed, I didn't do nothing. Like I did not do nothing. Nothing. I was in my house. Like my bank account was screaming, stay in your house. But I'm still happy. At least I went to Abuja in April and I was supposed to go somewhere else for my birthday in June, but I kind of changed my mind and I stayed at home. So yeah, I did not go anywhere the quarter that just passed, and I'm okay, I'm fine with it. Just that the cost of like living has been ridiculously high and a lot of things scares me. Like I'm paranoid that if my phone falls, if you see the way my heart will be beating, because the price of changing the screen of like phone screen is like 100 and something k to fix your phone screen. My inverter has always been giving me issues, and then I finally decided to fix it. I don't think I want to mention amount, but the amount I spent to fix my inverter, I was at the verge of saying, look, my electricity is not that bad. I get about 20 to 22 hours of light daily. Just maybe I don't need an inverter. Like, I was very close to just selling off the inverter and just not fixing it, because it was a lot. It was a lot. The virtue that left me after I paid for the repairs of my inverter, it's only God that can replenish it. The other thing that happened has been work. Work has, to be honest, has been interesting. Like, that's one part of my life that I just sit down, look at, and be like, God, you are wonderful. Yeah, it can come with lot of things to do. Like, it could feel very chaotic sometimes, but I'm happy doing those things. I posted on my status a while back that I have never really said Happy New Week and meant it. Like, I say Happy New Week and roll my eyes and be like, oh my God, another new week to deal with capitalism. But this past month, I have actually been excited about going to work. I don't feel anxious. I am just like, oh, let's get this done. Like, it has been good. And given the fact that I work from home, if I want to, I get to go into the office and interact with amazing people. It has just been great. And then I'm not doing so bad with my target and like the work as a whole. So I'm like, girl, you got this. You're all that you think that you are. Just keep on going. So to be honest, work has been one part of me that I have been super excited about. The other side of me, which is the spiritual side of things, have been half and half. Half and half because I have seen myself committing more to responsibilities in like Christian folk. Summary is I now host fellowship in my house, so that's quite exciting. Like, I see myself doing things. In fact, I'm planning another Christian gospel related thing at the end of the year, and I'm also excited about that. So yeah, that side has been good. However, I just feel like I wish I could be more prayerful, more dedicated to studying the word. I could just like maybe even have like good, I'm not saying I don't have good friends, but people that I can study the word with. We can pray together. We can actually exchange spiritual energy. Like, we can match spiritual energy and make like lean on each other. So I actually wish I have that, and I actually have that in my fellowship people, but I feel like I would really love to have one intimate person where we go spiritually intimate together. We like spiritual intimacy before people start thinking something else on this channel. Yeah, so that has been a part that I'm still trying to figure out how to handle it, but I've been trying to pray. I've been trying to study the word. Sometimes I just listen to preaching. I wake up and just put myself in the mood by playing gospel music. Gospel music has been my companion, especially when I'm working from home. You just see me, I play either, it depends on my mood. If I'm working, trying to do focus work, I just play very soft worship songs at the back, especially Sumisola Agbabi. Yeah, that's one person I just go on YouTube and type her name and just play her worship sections like in the background. But if I'm in a very hyperactive mood, I'm super excited, I'm super happy, gospel music, all these gospel jazz, like what is it called, gospel hip hop, Afro gospel, like those gospel, oh god, I love them. So you could just see me on my decks working, and I'm dancing, I'm moving body for my Lord. I'm raising, like, it keeps me going. And then before you know it, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. has finished. I've gotten good work in, and I'm closing for the day by 6, getting something to eat and just chilling for the evening. So yeah, that has actually been my great companion. In terms of friendship, I've been making like very beautiful, wonderful people. Not a lot of people, but I've met a couple of people that I am really looking forward to building stronger friendships, stronger relationships with them, like hang out more often, like interact more. I know I'm not the best person when it comes to checking up on people, because I'm like, people are going through a lot. They really want me in their space, asking stuff. So sometimes I'm a bit laid back. Sometimes I just drop a message and be like, hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while. Sometimes I call. But I'm just looking forward to having my own tribe that maybe we talk every day. We have a WhatsApp group where we are gossiping. We're just something to take my mind off everything that is happening in Nigeria today. And then the last one is anxiety. Now, my anxiety has actually, I don't know if you watched the Q&A I did for my birthday. I talked about my anxiety dropping. Yes, my anxiety has actually dropped when it comes to finances and like career wise and all of that. But with the whole insecurity thing happening in the country, the protests, the fact that you just wake up and something else, like, this country is so hard. Like, you don't even know the prices of where the prices of things are going. Like, I get anxious going to the supermarket. Normally I have my set of things that I buy. I always buy 2 this, 2 of that, 1 of this. Like, I already know. I have like a system around how I shop when I go to the supermarket. But these days, after shopping the same way I've been shopping, I get to the counter, my heart is doing bang 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 bang. Like, I'm having heart palpitation. That's what they call it, right? Yeah. Like, my heart is beating because I'm like, I used to shop with, like, I don't want to mention amount here because I realize Nigerians get very itchy when it comes to money. So, but the same amount that I used to shop with, like, my shopping budget is now like ×2. So sometimes I have to buy things lower. Buying a crate of egg, like, I cannot be doing that rubbish of eating 2 eggs a day, because eating 2 eggs a day is like 2 crates per month. An egg now is 5,000. So 10,000 just to eat egg. God, that beg. Like, I feel like there's that anxiety about a lot of things. Anxiety about prices of things, anxiety about security, anxiety about policies. I just get anxious and I feel like it gives me sleepless nights, which leads to my next problem, insomnia. My insomnia is getting worse again. That's because I'm always thinking, oh my God, how can I build myself in such a way that I don't get to worry about a lot of things? Like, those are the kind of thoughts that keeps me awake. And then sometimes, in order to distract myself from thinking those things, I try to scroll the internet and just immerse myself in it, and then even end up getting more upset. You know the way the internet can be. But anyway, yeah, that's how I've been. So if I'm to rate how I've been, I would say 6/10. I've actually been 6/10. I'm going to keep the 4 points for like certain things. The fact that things are just becoming more expensive. There's just anxiety with the whole protest that is going on, and then I felt ill and I'm still feeling a bit of illness, but I am well, I am strong in Jesus' name. So I am asking you once again, how are you? I know it's a lot, and even some of us that feel like we are earning very decent salary, we are finding it difficult to cope. So sometimes I just ask myself, how are people earning 200, 250, 300k? How are they coping in this economy? Like, I even know people who are earning lesser than that. Like, I just can't wrap my head around it. But oh my goodness, I just realized that I plugged my headset in the wrong place. Ha! God, I beg. Let me hold on.
Psalm 23 verse 4 says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Guess what? That psalm did not say that you will not walk through the valley of shadow. You would find yourself as a Christian in situations where you are doubting everything, your faith is being tested, you would feel anxious and all of that. But what that verse says that you shall fear no evil, because why? Why would you not fear evil? Because you're in the valley of the shadow of death. Normal. Anybody should fear evil because they're in that situation. But guess what? Because the Lord is with you, He's your rod and your staff. That is why you would not fear any evil. I just want to say, I know that a lot of people are going through a lot, but do not lose hope. Ending it all is never the solution, because when there is life, there is hope. Keep pushing, keep doing your best, and maybe a few things that can help is, first of all, acknowledge the fact that things are difficult and it is not your fault. Things are expensive. Everybody's experiencing this hardship in Nigeria, especially the one in Nigeria. Things are expensive. It's not your fault. You did not do anything wrong. Let's see. First of all, acknowledge the situation and make sure you're not blaming yourself, because look, Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, is even seeing shege. Like, normally this guy doesn't talk, but the shege he has seen, he has to come out and become a blogger by force. He became a digital media content creator. In fact, not only you, but look at companies that we felt like they were our dream companies to work for in the industry, like P&G, like even, is it Google or be Microsoft? They've left Nigeria. So who are you? No. Who are you not to feel it? I understand you feel it. So first of all, please acknowledge the fact that almost things are hard and it is not your fault. Everybody is feeling it. You see this hardship, they touch everybody. So yes, just acknowledge it and don't try to blame yourself. It is not your fault. The second thing I would advise you do is talk to God. Notice that I did not say pray to God. I specifically say talk to God, because the way I am right now, I don't even have energy to pray. You just see me talking to God, and that is my prayers. You will just see me say things like, God, look, this milk, I used to buy it for 50 naira. It is now 100 naira, and yet my earnings have not changed. See, this thing is putting a strain on the food that I am eating, and your word have said that you would feed even the birds of the air. They neither sow, they neither reap, but you would feed them. How much me, that is your own daughter, the apple of your eye, that is working hard? God, come and do something. Like, I don't even try to be like Kabakedebo. At this point, energy for Kadadebebo, Mikaya Kasa, day. I just talk to him, like, I just sit down, play worship song, and just chat. Basically, that's the word. I chat with God and be like, look, this thing is becoming something else. I don't know. You would either have to come down and help us deal with this inflation, help us stop this inflation that is happening in this country, or direct me to where I'm going to make money to cope. Like, you have to direct me. It was that bad. Like, that's how it has been. So for me, I say talk to God. And I think there's a Bible verse I love so much. That's Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6 that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not upon your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. That is what I've been doing. That has been my favorite Bible verse now, because it's only God that can help me in this situation. The next thing that I want to say is find joy in everything. Like, no matter what happens, I try, like, when that fear, anxiety comes, I look for something to do to find joy. Philippians 4:4 says, rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say unto you, rejoice. Things, I don't need to see very tangible things. Sometimes I live in my illusion that, oh my God, this thing is happening already and I'm happy. Like, I try to find things to make me happy. It could be I'm playing, this Scrabble, I don't know what they call it, puzzle thing where you have to arrange the colors in the square thing. It could be just because I finally got it correctly. I give myself joy. The fact that I made creamy pasta to eat, it gives me joy. And if I want to talk about that creamy pasta, how I'm excited about it, you say, it'll be like, it's just creamy pasta. See, I find everything to give myself joy. I find everything to make myself happy. I even went to the hospital when I was sick, and then I was almost getting so sad about the entire sickness. And then I told myself, come on, I can actually afford to take myself to a hospital and like get the best treatment if I want to. I have HMO. I was not even thinking. Any test they said, let's do, I was like, let's do it. HMO would pay. Like, I found joy in everything because if you allow the depression, if you allow the things happening around to get to you, the depression is going to be plenty. So yeah, I try to find joy in everything. And for that, Philippians 4:4 has been my guide. The next thing I would advise is do not stay alone. Look, when they said an idle mind is the devil's workshop, it means when you are alone, the thoughts that start coming to your head, even you'll be shocked that you're thinking about those kind of things, and they are really never good things. You'll find yourself committing sin, going to addictions that you felt you have moved away from. You find yourself thinking of suicidal thoughts, having suicidal thoughts, thinking about ending it all. You find yourself just getting more and more sad. If your sadness was in level 2, you stay alone and then you rethink about all the things that are happening and it will just climb to level 5. Do you understand? So try to reach out to people for help. Don't stay alone. If you have friends and maybe you guys work from home, maybe you should go live with this person. Maybe you guys can exchange. 1 week the person stays in your house, the next week you go to the person's house. Especially if you guys work from home or your houses are not so far apart, it's easy to get to your workplace from any of the houses. Try to stay with people, be happy, do something fun, go out. If you cannot even tell you to gas because outside is expensive, please cook food in your house, do something fun. Me now and toast bread and sandwich, like just something to keep my mind happy. Reach out to people, build good friendship and relationship with people, talk to them. Don't suffer alone because see, to be honest, you're not going through this alone. Sometimes just talk to people, talking these things out. You're not talking to them because not because they necessarily have the solution to your problem, but you just want to get it off your chest so that you're not thinking it in your head and getting more depressed. And I would also advise, look for someone who would actually have good advice to give to you, or who has the emotional intelligence to understand what you're going through and understand the fact that you need the person's psychological help and assistance at that moment. Yes, talk to people, reach out to people. Don't suffer in silence. You've done your best. Just let God use others to help you. And then finally, one of the things I say would help is find purpose and focus on it, basically. See, a lot of things are happening, and if you try to put yourself in it, you would feel depressed. And sometimes distracting yourself with some purposeful things can help. It could be reading, it could be writing. You've always wanted to write a particular exam, maybe studying for the exam. This might be a good time. Take your mind off whatever is happening in the world. It might be you've always wanted to learn a new skill, or more sleep in Udemy if you have to. Just immerse yourself in it. Find purpose and focus on it. Like, do something. Just think of like 2020, how social media really blew in 2020. This might be a time where something else is going to blow, and it might be that thing that you have purpose in. So yeah, focus on your purpose. Try to understand yourself and what you would like to do. Try out new things. Just distract your mind. Things that are exciting enough and could even make you small money. Just distract your mind with those things and Yeah, hopefully. And then one thing I would also advise is ask God for direction of what you should use and distract your mind with. It could be that thing, could be that moment that you're going to blow. You never know. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. I am very curious. I really want to know, how are you doing? How's life been? Tell me, is there any part of your life you would really like to talk about? I am here. We could chat in the comment. Just drop your comment. If you want to chat with me privately, drop a message in the comment, and then you understand, when you go to the other social media, I will tell you which social media handle to reach out to me on, that you will get my attention the most, okay? Depending on what the issue is. I love you so much, and just remain safe. The protest is still going on, and we're just hoping that the economy gets stabilized, and all the social unrest calms down, because we don't want to be living in fear. We don't want to get, like, things are already bad. Disrupting the economy is not going to help in any way. So we pray the government respond, God touch the hearts of our leaders, and things get better. Till I see you next time, remain blessed. Bye for now.